Good afternoon. It is your boy, Qstorm. Qstorm, yes it is. Out here shooting another video for you. I said I was going to have one out here for you, and here it go. And yeah, I had to do it this evening because, man, the sun was out there so bright. We hit a record high. It was 80 degrees today. And man, it felt so good outside. The weather is so crazy in Chi-Town. I mean, last week we had snow and it was snow and rain all over the place. And now it's warm, 80 degrees, man. Wind is out there. Man, it feels good outside. And tomorrow's going to rain and drop down to 50. But it's all good. It's all good. So, I put it out there. You saw that thumbnail. $1,352.51, I think. Yeah, 51 cents. That's what I put out there. That's what I made in a week. And all that was Lyft. Yes. So what you saw right there was I had my rides. The rides plus the tips and the bonus for signing up with Lyft. And I've been with Lyft for about a month now. So have I shifted over to the Lyft side? I wouldn't say really. I do both. I do Uber and Lyft. And it's good to be on different platforms because you never know when one platform, is going to go slow or something, goes up. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that's why I joined Lyft. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been trying to get with Lyft for a long time. It's been almost 6 or 7 months. Hey Lyft, y'all need to get it together, okay? Because 6 or 7 months, man, y'all made me feel like I did something wrong, and man, it was rough. But what happened was I signed up underneath a friend of mine, and when I did, and I put, went on the computer and signed up, as I was at near the final part of it, telling them that I going to be working in the Chicago area, it rejected me. And I did not know why, So all this time I found out that when I signed up, it kept on saying that I was in Seattle. And I don't know how the hell am I in Seattle? I've never been in Seattle, never stepped foot in Seattle. And the person who signed me up, I asked them, they never stepped foot in Seattle either. So I don't understand that. My license number, everything was correct and all that. So it had something to do with the website. So anyway, they deleted everything, all my information. I had to put all that stuff in again. And once I put it back in again, I finally was accepted with Lyft. So did all that. I had to get a certain amount of rides within a month's time. And I tell you that my first week of Lyft was hell. Let me turn this light here so y'all can see me. Is that better? I think so. Yeah. So my first week with Lyft was hell. And man, I kid you not, I was really hating Lyft at first because I was trying to get the mechanics and all that with it. But it's all right. It's almost the same as Uber. The only difference is you get tips through the app, which is a good thing. But that wasn't stopping me with Uber because, hey, I was getting tips with Uber too. And I will show you in another video how to get those tips. So I was getting tips with Uber, tips with Lyft. My first week with Lyft, one thing that I did not like about Lyft was when you pick somebody up, drop them off, they'll tell you how much that ride is. And you thinking that's yours. You have to, and then by the end of the week, it'll show you how much you gross for that week. Okay. Now, if you don't, you got to be careful, because if you're thinking that's what you're going to make for that whole week, that gross, but really, no, that's not it, because that's what I thought. And when I got paid the next week, I was like, what happened to all that money I thought I was making? You got your Lyft fees. Lyft need their money too. So Lyft took their money out. And in order for me to look at those things, is I had to not only go through the app, but I had to go through the app and click onto my dashboard and go to the website. And on the website, it shows you how many, who tipped, which, during what time, or how much each ride cost, and who tipped, who didn't tip, that type of thing. Then you kind of figuring out, okay, maybe that, the person who you kind of think that tip, or that person tip, and who didn't tip, or it's a bunch of stuff. But now I'm used to it, and it's okay. At first I wasn't feeling that, because with Uber, everything is right there, and the detail, it's all right there. You know what you're getting by the end of the week, or how much you did that day. It's right there. The process might take a little while because it's still processing, but when it's there, and it shows you. So, but anyway, you got to be a little bit, be a little bit alert with looking through Lyft. But anyway, all I can say is, the numbers weren't coming in at first, because I was trying to learn the mechanics. But now, as I was getting towards the end of the week, because I had to do these rides within 30 days, and it doesn't look like, it was looking kind of bleak, like I wasn't going to get them. And my wife and I, we're in this thing about law of attraction and manifesting and all that. And she was like, you know what? Why don't you just write down how many rides you want to do for that day and put it on your dashboard? So that's what I did. Wrote it down, put it on the dashboard, and I kid you not, the number I put down was 20. And I was getting from anywhere from 20 to maybe a little bit over that. So that's what's happening. I was getting like over like 20 to maybe over, over 20 rides and all that. So it was all good. And I was done by Friday. So I took that weekend off. I was done by St. Patrick's Day. So it was lovely. St. Patrick's Day, and I'm just chilling. So I get to drink on the weekend, just like everybody else. I don't even drink. Nah. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, is I'm just gonna put my code down there like I usually do. Put in the description below. And if you want to be a Lyft driver, that's what you do. Lyft is offering $360 within anywhere in the United States. So I get $360, you get $360. Anywhere in the United States. Boom, that's what you get. Uber, on the other hand, it differs. Uber, it goes from anywhere from, depending what state you in, anywhere from 50 to 1,000. So you got to do your research, but that's the bonus. It's the same thing. Like you have to once you sign up with Uber, you are required to do a certain amount of rides. The difference between Uber and Lyft is there's no time limit. There's not time limit, but the time ain't cut off like Lyft. So Uber, you can do it anytime. Lyft, you have to do it within 30 days, okay? Those are requirements. Oh, I think also with Lyft, you have to have your car has to be like a 2011 or something like that. I think that was the requirement for me too. So Uber, there's no requirement on what year the car is. So Anyway, this video is getting long. I am about to go. I'm getting tired. And as you can see, it's getting darker and darker around here. And then, I had to shoot around. I told you, I had to shoot around because it was too bright outside. So I'm just over here rambling. But if you're interested, come to the Uber side. If you're interested in the Lyft, come to the Lyft side. And hey, if you want to do both codes will be down there. Please like, please subscribe, and have a good day. Peace!